though. She's the fastest woman in the world and a 20-time Paralympic medalist. He's the first American man to win the triathlon and 8-time Paralympic medalist. Now with the 2024 Paralympics around the corner, Tatyana McFadden and Brad Snyder are educating people of the importance of accessibility in sports, and we are so excited to catch up with them now. Welcome, guys.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. So, Tatyana, Global Accessibility Awareness Day is May 18th, and you know, it's such an important conversation. I mean, you grew up playing all kinds of sports. I mean, from hockey, track, basketball, rock climbing, horseback riding, and skiing, but sports were not always accessible to you, right?
That is correct. I was very fortunate to have a great group, a local parasports program in Baltimore, but I got a taste in high school of what non-accessibility looks like when I was trying to participate on my high school track team, and I had to fight for the right to be on there, and it ended up in a lawsuit that we won called the Sports and Fitness Equity Act, enabling all people with disabilities to be allowed to participate in high school sports, and that includes getting federal funding so they can participate in what sport they desire.
I mean, that's pretty awesome, because you're like, nope, I'm not going to take that as the answer there. I'm just going to make sure that this happens for me and everybody else. But Brad, you joined parasports after an injury in Afghanistan left you blind. And as someone who came into adaptive sports later in life, what surprised you the most?
I think I was surprised to find how big the movement was. I didn't really know what to expect when I got into Paralympic competition. I got in rather quickly right out of rehab, and it was pleasant to discover just how big the Paralympics were. I remember going to London and hearing people like Tatyana up on jumbo screens and big music and huge crowds, and I was just blown away at what an amazing movement it was and how inspirational athletes like Tatyana are. And that's really just, we're only two of a couple thousand who go to the games every 4 years, so it was really impressive.
Yeah, and Paris is a year away right now, and you know, you're going to be training to chase history, Tatyana. So where are all the athletes in their training right now?
Well, we have we have trials next week for Worlds this summer in July in Paris. And then I'm going to be doing 3 major marathons this fall, Berlin, Chicago, and New York to close off my season. And then I'll be focused on trials next year for the games and hopefully qualifying for 6 events.
Do you always feel ready to compete? Like, are you one of those, like, someone could call you and be like, we need you to compete tomorrow. You'd be like, yep, all right, I got it.
We'll try our best.
And Brad, after 3 Paralympics, you're taking a little time off. You're not going to compete in the Paris Games. So what sports are you most excited about?
Well, wheelchair racing, of course, the marathon. It's been a long time that I've been involved in the movement since 2012, so I haven't had the opportunity to go to a goalball match, a sport exclusively for blind people, or a wheelchair basketball game, or wheelchair rugby, where America fought for the gold medal in Tokyo. So I'm really looking forward to just trying to take it all in and try my best to become America's #1 Paralympic fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's kind of nice to sit back and just like be a spectator, just kind of listen to what's going on, because there's no pressure.
I don't think you'll see me sitting back. I'm gonna be up on the sideline yelling as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. And Tatyana, you just started in a new Nike campaign. So what was that whole experience like?
Yeah, I'm honored to be part of the new Nike campaign. I think it's unbelievable that they added a person with a disability, and it's just been amazing. We were talking about innovation, whether if it's from the period underwear to what I do to my sports equipment, the new racing chair, the racing gloves, innovation. That was the whole campaign, is innovation, 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 and how we can use it every day or in our sport.
Yeah, everything you both do raises awareness, and keep up the great work. And Brad, congrats on the new baby.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's one of the most challenging things you've ever done is be a new dad.
It's simultaneously the most challenging thing, but also the most rewarding thing I've done at the same time.
I get it.
That's true every day.
Yeah, I get that. All right, well, be sure to follow Brad and Tatyana on social media for all they're up to, and we'll be tuning into Paris 2024 next summer. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.